Hello my loves and welcome to the Perfume Realm. My name is Manahil and today we are going to go through this little Sephora Favorites box I picked up recently. We are going to go through all of the fragrances in this box and then you guys are going to guess which fragrance I end up loving the most. So in the next video, I will have redeemed the full-sized perfume that is offered in this box and you guys can see if you guessed right, if you guys know me well enough. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in joining the realm, I highly suggest clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you can stay up to date on everything that is happening here. Yes, I am wearing my skeleton poncho. I buy a lot of Halloween stuff and then I don't have a reason to use it again. So it just goes into storage and it just sits there. So when I came across this poncho from a few years ago and the little gloves, I had to put it on. I figured that this would be the best time to use it just to get into the spirit of things. So I have to admit the idea for this video actually came from my friends Milana and Katrina. We were in Sephora, they saw this and they were like, oh, you should definitely go through, review these different fragrances and then kind of just have fun with your subscribers. So that is why I'm here today, to have a little bit of fun with you. And so once they suggested it, of course I had to pick this up. I'm not sure how much it was. I think it was $68 and it retails for $124. So basically you get to sample all of the different fragrances that are listed in this box, and then after sampling them, whichever one you like the most, you can go and buy or not even buy, sorry, they give you a little coupon and you can redeem that coupon so you can get a full-sized bottle of whatever fragrance you loved. And it's a great idea because you get to explore all of these different fragrances without committing to a single one, and once you fall in love with one, you can go in and get the full-sized bottle. And another great thing about this is that when you redeem the bottle, often the bottle price is more than the $68 that you had to pay to get the box anyways. So it's a really good deal. I've done this before and after going through all of them, I ended up getting the full-sized of Black Orchid, but they also had Sea Fiori and Dolce Garden in there. So I fell in love with those and ended up going back later to buy a full bottle anyways. It is perfect for us perfume lovers. So we are going to jump into the box. I predict that I am going to eventually have to take these off because they're not really easy to work with. Oh, and by the way, I'm saying full-sized, but they're not talking about like the 3.3 ounce bottles. They're probably talking about the 1 ounce or 1.7 ounce bottle. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Hi beautiful, welcome to your very own at-home fragrance experience. Let's get started. Step 1. Pick 2 fragrances from the overview and spray one on your left wrist and the other on your right. We recommend picking 2 similar scents instead of comparing a fresh scent to a warm scent. Step 2. Smell your wrist one at a time. First, you'll notice the delicate top notes, as called out on the overview. These tiny molecules will quickly evaporate after 5 to 10 minutes. Step 3. As the fragrance develops on your skin, the heart notes will emerge after 5 to 10 minutes. This is really the heart and personality of the fragrance. And step 4, come back to your wrist in 45 minutes and you'll notice those softer, deeper bass notes. These are the soulful notes that will stay on your sweater or scarf for days, or your skins. Some of these I've actually already smelled before several times, but there are a few I haven't smelled yet. For example, I have not smelled Giorgio Armani's My Way. You guys are only going to see me reacting to the opening or even maybe a little bit of those heart notes. You're not going to see me get all the way to the dry down and all of that. Okay, so the first perfume that we are going to sample is from Atelier Cologne and it is called Clementine California. I have smelled this one. This was actually in the first perfume box that I ever got. So I don't know why they're really pushing this scent in particular, because I have smelled better offerings from this house. So I'm not going to be using my skin. I usually like to test out on my skin, but there are way too many fragrances and so I won't be able to, you know, do that without destroying my skin and also ruining the entire fragrance experience. Yeah, so this is a really beautiful, fresh scent. It has a really nice, fresh, citrusy, slightly aquatic touch to it. It does a great job with what it is. It has a very nice, sparkling, effervescent type of feel to it. But at the end of the day, it is just a freshy scent. To me, this definitely falls into the category of Clinique Happy or even Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio for women. All of those fragrances and this one fall into the same category for me. But the opening of this one is very promising when it comes to a fresh scent because of that really beautiful sparkling quality. Plus, I feel like the citrus in here really comes through without smelling just like a cleaning product, which is something I hate. I don't want to smell like Lemon Pledge. Even though I like the smell of Lemon Pledge, I don't want to smell like it. So the top notes are Clementine from Italy, the heart is juniper berries from Turkey, and the base is vetiver from Haiti. That's really interesting that they listed where the different notes are from. Wait a minute. Okay, this is weird. So this says, the sunny composition built around Clementine from California sets off the sweet citrusy fruit with green notes of juniper and the tang of mandarin. Fine, all of that is fine, but it says the Clementine from California, which is the name of the scent. But I don't know why in the top notes where they have listed the notes, it says specifically that the Clementine is from Italy. So that's just really interesting. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it sounds even better to have a Clementine from Italy, but it's just really weird that they specified where the note is from because none of the other fragrances do that. The Clementine from Italy, because none of the other fragrances went out of their way to list where their notes are from. And then not only did it do that, but then it also in the description reiterated the fact that the Clementine is from California. So is it from Italy or California? I don't know. So this falls into the fresh citrus and fruits category. So that is going to be the first scent from the little sample box. Okay, I'm very excited for this one because this is Burberry Her. This is the one that everyone compares to Baccarat Rouge, and I have not smelled this one yet, so I'm interested in seeing how much I get the whole Baccarat vibe from this one and see what all the fuss has been about. So I'm gonna put this one on my skin. Oh my god, you guys, I was so confused for a second. I picked this one up because I thought that they had put them all in order so that it matched up with the card. And the first one did, the Atelier Cologne was the first one. And the second one was supposed to be Burberry Her. So without even reading the actual vial, I just picked it up and sprayed it. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing ever. There's nothing even remotely close to Baccarat Rouge. So this is actually Prada Candy. I've smelled this one time in the past before and I wasn't really impressed with it. I really wanted it to be this incredible caramel scent and be a lot more gourmand. But to me, Prada Candy just kind of falls a little bit flat. The caramel is very basic in my opinion. I just don't like the composition in general. I'm not wowed by it. I don't think it's an ugly scent by any means. However, it just isn't enough to really arouse me. So this is Prada Candy, and what they have written about Prada Candy is the top notes are white musk, the heart is benzoin, and the base is a caramel accord. Magnified by white musks, noble benzoin comes together with a modern caramel accord to give the fragrance a truly unique signature. And this is under the warm and spicy category. So I do get a lot of the musk. I get a ton of musk. And since I am right now testing out the opening. That's really all I get. I'm not getting much benzoin or caramel at all. If anything, I'm getting musk with a little bit of vanilla. So I will see this time around if I'm going to be truly wooed enough to go ahead and get a full bottle. It still is kind of stale for me. So that is Prada Candy. So this is the Versace Bright Crystal. I have smelled this one before as well. I am a huge fan of Versace's Eros Parfum EDT. I think that it is a wonderful fruity scent done in such an elegant way. The nice thing about the Versace Eros Parfum is that they dress it up so that it's an actual full-bodied scent rather than just fruits playing with one another in an appropriate way. And I think that Bright Crystal is a good name for it. This is a bright, light, happy scent. Definitely has a little bit of that kind of Sprite type of character to it. There's a slight floral tinge to it as well. To me, it's one that you can't really go wrong with. It's not something that I think anyone would find offensive, but again, to me, it's just not super interesting. The ones that I have tried out so far are not ones that truly blow me away. So what do they say about it? So it falls in the fresh and fruity floral category. The top notes are yuzu lemon, the heart is peony, and the base is musk. And this is an eau de toilette. So the Atelier Cologne was a pure perfume, the Prada Candy was eau de parfum, and then Versace Bright Crystal is an eau de toilette. So if you want a really fancy body mist, then Versace Bright Crystal could be a great choice. And hey, maybe you're a super bougie person and you want your body mist after the gym to not be just some regular old body mist. Go ahead and spritz on a little bit of Versace and feel a little bit more, you know, fancy and kind of treat yourself. What's wrong with that? I actually like to use fragrances that are kind of light and easygoing as body mist sometimes. So another thing is, on this card, most of the different fragrances, they only listed one note in the top, one note in the heart, and one note in the base. Maybe they're just listing the one that you're going to be able to pick up on, since this is kind of a beginner's box. I think it's supposed to be something everyone can really relate to. So maybe people who are not super into fragrances and want to pick up on a very obvious note, I think maybe that's what they did. They just chose the most prominent note and listed that one alone. What is this? Oh, this is the Nest Wild Poppy. I have not smelled this one yet, so we are gonna do this one on my arm because why not? Okay, so Wild Poppy is very pretty. This one is a sweet, fruity, floral type of scent as well. There's a note in here that is very juicy and sweet. There's a type of fruit in here, I'm not sure which one, that's very juicy, very, very sweet. And then everything around it is definitely more of a floral scent. I would say I definitely get rose, like there's for sure some type of rose in here. But there's also another couple of florals at play in here. I feel like it's not just straight up rose. There is something else, but I'm not able to tell. But I would say a juicy fruit, rose, and then also some other mystery flowers. So let's see what's in here according to the card. So Nest Wild Poppy falls into the fresh, fruity, floral category, which is where Versace Bright Crystal was at as well. This is an eau de parfum, so the top note is rose de grace, so a rose from France. There is a heart note of Himalayan jasmine, and the base is pear. I definitely got that pear in the opening. Even though it's supposed to be in the base, it is one of those base notes that you can pick up right from the opening. Very juicy, a very nice, healthy, ripe pear, and then with those kind of pretty florals as well. I think that this one is also a very likable scent. I'm pretty sure for the most part, all of these are going to pan out to be very easy to get along with fragrances so that the majority of people who buy the box actually have something that they want to own. So let's go on to the next fragrance. Okay, so the next fragrance is called Florence, and it is from the house of Tocca. I've actually never smelled anything from this house, even though I see it around a lot. So let's see what the good word is on Florence from Tocca. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. This has to have gardenia in it. Oh my gosh, I pick up on gardenia 100%. The scent instantly reminds me of going to my aunt's house my entire life for Thanksgiving. I have a cousin who is just a year younger than me, and she is like my sister, and like I have so many good memories of going to my aunt's estate and then just kind of running around with her and, you know, playing hide and seek and all of that. So she had a little dish of perfumes in every single powder room section of the guest bathrooms. So whatever guest bathroom you went to, she had a bunch of different perfumes that you could put on for when the guest is kind of freshening up. And then she had, you know, fancy bubble bath and body wash and all of those different types of luxury bathroom goods. And my cousin and I had a favorite bathroom, and that sounds really weird, but there was this one particular bathroom that was a little bit hidden on her estate, and not a lot of people knew where it was. So whenever her and I wanted to escape, let's say our little cousins, like the younger ones, were bothering us, if we wanted to escape from them, we would run away to that bathroom and hide out in there. And that bathroom had the beautiful smell of gardenia in it. It smelled like this, and this is so gorgeous. Honestly, it's making me like a little bit emotional because it's, you know, now we're all adults. We're all spread around where we grew up next to each other, you know, seeing each other all the time, and now we rarely see one another in person. So this does make me a little emotional, but it is beautiful, and honestly, yeah, I'm very impressed. This one so far has been my favorite out of the ones that I have tried. So what they said about Tocca Florence, the opening top note is bergamot, the heart is pear, and the base is gardenia. I knew it. I knew it. I'm telling you, whenever there's gardenia, I can pick up on it. Like, you know, it's not a very hard to distinguish note. I'm not like, oh, look at me, I can pick up on gardenia. But it is one that I am very alert towards. And a lot of the fragrances that I have noticed nowadays that I have been enjoying have pear in them, which is interesting. Okay, moving on. It's gonna be a long video. Okay, so now we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and this is the Eau de Toilette. I'm not even gonna go through spraying this one right now. I am very familiar with that scent. I have the Dolce & Gabbana Intense or Light Blue Intense version. I was given that as a gift. Not one of my most favorite things out there. Again, it is a bright, fresh, citrusy type of scent. To me, it comes off a little bit harsh, and I have the Intense version, which, if anything, is a little bit more full-bodied than the regular light blue. However, it is still a very sharp, and I don't know, not my thing. Definitely not my thing. So the opening or top notes are Granny Smith apple. The heart is a white rose and bamboo. Oh, 2 notes they listed. And the base is cedarwood. So that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. They said, this colorful, fresh, floral, fruity Eau de Toilette reflects the sensuality of the Mediterranean lifestyle. I don't know about all that. Oh, this one is Burberry Her. I didn't even realize that's what I was about to spray. Let's see. Okay. I get strawberry right away. strawberry is there, and you get like little wafts of this kind of spiced saffron thing going on, which I can see being related to Baccarat. So this isn't a dupe. This is not a dupe. The strawberry in here plays a role that is so prominent as to ensure that this is not a dupe. The strawberry is a very critical part of this that makes it veer away from just Baccarat Rouge. I could see people feeling like the strawberry in here is synthetic. I actually really like the strawberry note in here. I feel like strawberry note is not always done really well. So I actually like it in here. Maybe it has like a slight plasticky touch, but honestly, every single scent that is anywhere close to Baccarat Rouge has a very synthetic, slightly chemical feel about it. That's totally understandable because Baccarat itself is a very synthetic scent. Good or bad, whatever you see or smell when you take a whiff of Baccarat Rouge, whether it's good or bad, it has neutrally, I'm speaking very neutrally, it has a synthetic essence to it. And so it's a very sugary, sweet, and slightly synthetic scent. As is this, as is Instant Crush, as is Cloud from Ariana Grande. They all have that synthetic sweetness about them. And then Baccarat is like its own beast. That's why I don't think that anything has really come close to being a complete dupe of it. That whole entire kind of mystical realm of Baccarat Rouge, I think still kind of remains untouched. So I can see this being a good, I don't know, memory of Baccarat Rouge or a good echo of it. But to me, it's really nothing like it. You can't really replace, uh-oh, my skeleton is leaving me. You can't replace Baccarat Rouge with these types of fragrances. But I do like this. I do like it. I'm kind of going back and forth as I sniff, because sometimes I get this kind of plasticky strawberry, and sometimes I really like it. But there is a spiciness to it that is reminiscent of Baccarat Rouge. There is a slight band-aid type of scent as well. This is what they say about Burberry Her. The top note is dark berries. The heart is jasmine. So I'm hoping the dark berries are strawberry, because I'm gonna feel really stupid if I kept saying strawberry and they don't even have strawberry in here. But I know that they don't list all the notes on this card, so I'm hoping I'm not just a fool. Okay, so the next one is Clean Reserve's Radiant Nectar. By now I have figured out how to identify pear, because I have been smelling a lot of fragrances with pear in it, and I am finding that when it comes to fruits, it's one of my favorite fruity notes, and I am fairly certain I'm getting some type of pear in here. There is a sweetness to it, maybe like a slight honey-like sweetness. Maybe that's the nectar they're talking about. And it's also quite airy and lifted. Not super interesting, but it has a clean feel to it. It's not a super duper juicy, sumptuous pear, but there is a pear in here. I'm very confident there's a pear. I've not smelled that one before. Okay, so Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. This is an Eau de Parfum, and the top notes are ambrette seeds. The heart is pear nectar. Oh, okay, interesting. The nectar is pear nectar, and the base is liquid musk, which I'm assuming keeps it so light and airy. So this is another one from the fresh citrus and fruits category. So the next one we have is Tom Ford Ombre Leather. So we got something a little bit more fun and exciting to try out. I have never smelled this before. Leave it to Tom Ford to keep things spicy. No matter how you feel about their marketing, I personally think it's really obnoxious sometimes. No matter how you feel about the prices, all of that, you have to admit that they keep it fun. They keep you on your toes, and they're not afraid to, rock the boat sometimes. So this is a very straightforward leather scent, but I think it's done really, really well from my first sniff ever. I'm getting very much the kind of new car vibe, or shoe shining, that polish, that type of a smell I'm getting from here. Maybe a little bit of like a burnt rubber, but I like all of those weird type of scents. There's even like a little smell of tarmac or like asphalt. I really like it, actually. I like this a lot, and I really want to become a lady who wears leather fragrances. I have fragrances that have leather in them, but I've kind of been really, really, really enjoying leather scents. Recently, I tried out Dirty English from Juicy Couture. Actually, I have it right here, my little display. This is Dirty English from Juicy Couture, and this one is actually made for men. I am obsessed with this scent, and I am planning on doing an entire review on this, like a 5-minute review on that fragrance alone, because I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, leather right now has kind of been a thing for me. So yeah, I really like that. Let's see what they say about it. So this is in the warm and spicy category. This is an Eau de Parfum, and the top is black leather, the heart is cardamom, and the base is patchouli. I love cardamom and I love patchouli, so and I definitely do. The patchouli it's there. It is giving you not only earthiness, but kind of like a tar type of scent. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. I really like it. And vast and driven, the floral leather and cool spices of Tom Ford Ombre leather reveal an untethered scent for men and women. So this is unisex, and I can 100% see that. So right now, what I'm loving so far is Toca Florence and Tom Ford Ombre leather. Both of those I really thoroughly enjoyed. Okay, next up we have My Way from Giorgio Armani. This is the talk of the town. In fact, my friend Amber Chantel, she has a YouTube channel which is amazing. The girl she's just amazing. Her energy, her positivity, her just how genuine and unique she is. I love her. But she is obsessed with this scent, and I want to see what it's all about. So it is a fruity, floral scent, very sweet and happy and juicy. But to me, I'm getting more of that Versace Eros Parfum EDT type of vibe. How I said that it's a fruity perfume, but it has kind of a well composed nature to it. Like it's meant to be more than just a fruity perfume. I'm getting that with this one as well. I don't know. I think I feel like there's pear in here too, but I might be wrong. It might be orange blossom or jasmine. So this is in the classic and warm florals category. The top is bergamot and orange blossom. Okay, I got that. The heart is tuberose and jasmine. I definitely picked up on that. And the base is cedarwood, vanilla, and white musk. You know, I think it's the cedarwood that gives it such a nice base, so that it's not this really translucent type of scent, and it has a warmth to it. I'm guessing the warmth kind of comes from the vanilla in it. I really would have thought there was some kind of fruit. Okay, so I like that as well. Oh, it's a pink juice. This is Valentino, born in Roma. Yes, I love their bottles with the little spikiness. I really enjoy those bottles. I get a Louboutin type of feel from them. So let's Ombre. Oh wow, this is pretty. It hit me right away. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because there is right now currently 4 fragrances that I am feeling. This is one of them. So there is vanilla in here. Is there a wood in here? Do I get a little bit of woodiness? Is there a rose in here? Let's see what they say. Okay, so this is Valentino Donna, born in Roma. This is Eau de Parfum. This falls in the classic and warm florals category. And the top note is jasmine flower. The heart is vanilla bourbon. And the base is black wood. So actually, I nailed it. I think I'm getting better at picking up notes more and more and more. Like I enjoy doing these type of things because I really enjoy testing out my nose and helping exercise it really. It's fun for me. It's like playing those I Spy books and you have to like find the little, you know, whatever it is, you have to find it from the little rhyme that they give you, or even like the Where's Waldo books. It's fun. For me, I truly like have a good time. So this has been quite fun. So let's do the next, oh wait, let me read what they say. The couture elegance is made of 3 qualities of jasmine, which bring luxurious femininity when blended with vanilla bourbon, the most expensive extract in the world. I wonder if they actually used vanilla bourbon extract then, if that is so expensive, or if they just synthesized something that smells really similar to it. Who knows? Okay, so now we have black opium. Oh, I wonder what this smells like. I'm sure I'm gonna be so shocked by this one. Let's see. It's pretty. And what can we say about black opium? It has the coffee note that it is so famous or infamous about. And it really smells so similar to The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. That one came later, so it's not like it's copying at all. And that one also, I think, has a coffee note to it as well. But this is the OG when it comes to that entire category. It smells like a good time. It smells like a good time. So I really can't dock any points because it is what it is. So this is an Eau de Parfum. The top note is coffee, the heart white florals, and the base is vanilla. The vanilla is peak in here. There's a lot of vanilla. It still has quite a sharpness to it. But I think it could have been a lot sharper had they not used the vanilla in the way that they did. It is a warm, gourmand scent. It has a little bit of darkness and intrigue to it. I would say there's a little bit of a spice to it as well. And there is the coffee in the opening. All right, so the next and last scent in the box is Daisy Love from Marc Jacobs. It's a really cute scent, honestly. I'm not even saying cute in like a derogatory way. It's just a friendly scent. It's a very friendly, nice, bright, floral scent. I'd say maybe there's a little bit of woodiness in it. I don't know what the sweetness is in the opening. Like, I don't think it's a fruit. It's not like fruity in the opening, but there is a type of sweetness that is not just coming from the florals in here. So let's see what they say. So this is also in the classic and warm florals category. This is an Eau de Toilette. It is Daisy Love, and the top notes are crystallized cloudberries, which I guess is the fruitiness or sweetness I was picking up on. The heart is daisy tree petals, interesting, and the base is cashmere musks and driftwood. Okay, I get the musk. Cashmere musk, you know, it's not like super smooth. It's nice and smooth, like it flows together really well, but I wouldn't say it's like cashmerean, you know what I mean? It's a pleasant, easygoing scent, hard to dislike. I would say that is actually, by the way, the end of the box of goodies. I would say that my favorites so far were Toka, Florence Tom Ford Ombre Leather, Valentino Donna Born in Roma, as well as Giorgio Armani My Way. I would say for me the more standout or unique fragrances were the Tom Ford as well as the Tocca Florence. So we will see which one I end up picking up by redeeming the little coupon code. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had fun making it. Like, I really had a good time. It was a lot of fun for me. So let me know if you enjoyed this style of video, if you have ever tried any of these fragrances, what you think about them. Do you own them? And have you guys ever gone through one of these little boxes from Sephora before? I think that they're a ton of fun, and I'm definitely going to keep doing them, because whether I make a video or not, just because I had such a great time doing it. Thank you guys so much for sharing your valuable time with me here today as we sit and chat about perfume. I really hope you guys are all doing well. That's all I have for you today. Bye.